Good morning. This is Rowena Patton on the Real Estate News Radio Show. And today we are honored to have a few senior living CPO managers who help seniors transition into senior living communities. And also, they help senior living managers be able to not say, oops, sorry, you can't come in because you haven't sold your house yet, essentially. So we've got the Deanna Allen in from Ogden, Utah. Hey, Deanna, how you doing today?
Hi, Ro. It's great to be on. Thanks for having me.
So you've been to see a lot of senior living communities over in Ogden in Utah. You're like, I'm Rowena Patton. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. So we're in the mountains. Deanna's in the mountains. What's the weather like that, like over there right now?
Well, it's that short in between before the snow falls. We get a bit of fall, and that's about it for a couple of days.
Ooh, isn't that the truth? And now our days are about to get shorter as well. Ew. So tell us about senior living over in Ogden and everywhere else, Are you really helpful for those senior living managers? And what's more, are you helping those seniors get into community?
Yeah, absolutely. So like, you said, I'm out here in the Ogden area, not far from Salt Lake City. And, in the counties that I serve, we've got about 30 communities out here. And what we're seeing, oh, and I should also mention that I managed a local senior living community for 14 years out here. So, luckily, I've got those connections still and can really speak to, community managers have this need, right? They have people that are coming in constantly who are in need of a service. People that are aging and can't be in their homes anymore and take care of their yards and need help with their little pets and all of those things. So, our program is so wonderful because it really bridges that gap to help senior marketing managers increase their occupancy, boost their revenue, get people off their wait list, and be able to help people with a smoother transition to senior living.
That's awesome. And I'm Rowena Patton over in Asheville, North Carolina. And I know also we all like helping those seniors. And sometimes I've heard of investors taking seniors' homes for 50 cents on the dollar, Deanna. I'm sure you've seen the same thing. We've even know other colleagues in the program that are saying the same thing. And the wonderful thing about this is get 90 to 120% of what they would get on an old-fashioned listing, basically. And how I know that you were a senior living manager, Deanna. How frustrating was it having to say to that senior? So you call the senior and you're like, hey, Bobby and Joe, finally, we've got your unit ready. And they get all excited. And the next day they call you back and say, well, we're going to need, 90 days to sell the house. I mean, how does a senior put their house on the market? Because they don't know when you, as a senior living manager, are going to call them back. So did you have a lot of those people you had to bump off the wait list, Deanna?
I did quite frequently, and it was so sad to see because at those later stages of life, they're looking to you, to the community manager, to enhance those last years for them, right? A lot of them have been alone in their home for years, sometimes decades, and they're looking for that human connection and want to be a part of a community. And so when they come and you have to turn them away because they haven't been able to sell their biggest asset, which is normally their home, to be able to afford senior living, it's very, very difficult. I had one couple that was actually on my wait list for 2 years.
Oh
And
my
when they
God.
finally did sell their home and move in, the husband actually passed away 2 weeks after moving in. So they weren't even able to enjoy that time as a couple, which is what they were really wanting to begin with.
Oh my gosh, that's quite a story. I'm glad that they'd made that transition and his wife was able to settle in and do that. We've also got John Consoletti, who's over in Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Hey, John.
How you doing today?
So, how do your seniors feel when they are, ready to get the home sold? How is this? You are the senior living CPO expert in that area. How have you been able to help seniors or the senior living managers? What kind of reception have you had from the senior living managers as the senior living CPO expert?
Well, it honestly has been overwhelmingly positive. My real estate practice, I have focused on senior living. So falling into this was a blessing for me. And I was very comfortable with the population that I serve. After meeting with and establishing a relationship with the managers, I want them to utilize me as an extension of their service, of what they're doing, and get me involved in the process sooner than later. There are clearly two areas that I can be very helpful, and I don't think others that are just simply your real estate agents can. One is the cash offer. If they have potential residents that really need to make a decision quickly, we can put that in front of them. Most often, what I'm finding is that the census is not maximum across Cape Cod, so there is some time. So the CPO makes a lot of sense too, where we're able to have some time getting their home prepared for the market. They're going to make a better investment on their past dollars in that home, and sell it, and then be ready for the next chapter.
Love it. Thank you, John. So if people want to learn more about this, you can go to seniorlivingcpo.com. Whether you're a senior living manager or you're a senior or you're the seniors kids, which we always kind of smile at because, we're in our 60s now. So the seniors kids are in their 60s. So you're hardly the kids anymore. However, if you've been dealing with mom or dad having issues, it's usually a trigger issue where you're coming home at the holidays. Gosh, we've got Thanksgiving coming up here. You'll be going home at Thanksgiving and going, Mom, Dad, maybe you've flown in, and saying, maybe it's time. Take a look at seniorlivingcpo.com, seniorlivingcpo.com, that's certified pre-owned, and see what this program can do for you. We're on a mission, honestly, to stop seniors' homes being stolen across the country, because okay, it's not stolen, it's a business model. Investors go in and they're buying them for 40, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. This is 90 to 120% without all the hassle and everything that goes with it. Seniorlivingcpo.com, and we'll see you on the radio next time.